Hi everyone. So here is the graphical summary of the Great Recession. We start out at, oops, and I realize I got a mistake here already, so I apologize for that. This is actually, we're in long-run equilibrium, and long-run aggregate supply schedule, aggregate demand schedule, and short-run aggregate supply schedule, we're at price level in 2007, right there. So we're in long-run equilibrium. Because of the financial crisis, the financial system ceased to function for over a year. People could not borrow money. Banks were too leery to loan out money. Financial institutions were very reluctant to buy any of these loans in derivative forms, which has been going on for decades. So the loan market just scrunched up. A good friend of mine, and who was, had a stable income, was at CSU, and him and his wife wanted to remodel their home. And these guys were as creditworthy as you could find. They had to wait a year to borrow money to remodel their home. And they were as creditworthy as they came. So the whole financial system ceased to function for over a year. So what happened was the long-run aggregate supply schedule shifted inward to LRAS 08. Okay? And the aggregate demand curve shifted inward because a lot of people lost their jobs, lost a lot of their life savings, and the aggregate demand curve shifted inward. We had a fall in output, a fall in the natural level of output, and we had a new long-run equilibrium, which was much less than before. Now, we actually plotted real GDP for 2007 to 2009, and I'm just going to draw it up here real quickly. So here is output, and let's say this is 2000, and this is 2007, and this is, let's say, 2015. Output went up, then we had the recession, and then we went like this. So what we had was, as you've seen this before, we had a permanent recession. I'll plot this actually. I'll bring this up on Tuesday when we do a lecture. I'll download the data again, but output fell and never got back to this long-run trend. Okay? And that was a fall in the natural level of output that we've modeled before mathematically. So what you had was a permanent recession, and that's consistent with the long-run aggregate supply schedule shifting inward. So this is just a summary of our Great Recession discussion, just in the aggregate supply aggregate demand curve model. Okay, see you in a little bit.